Curry, you're listening to DisRace coming to you live from the ATL, from Uptown Comedy Corner, the new improved Uptown Comedy Corner. DisRace, where our motto is no hate,
but no fear.
No fear. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away.
And we never run.
We don't do no running. Respect all.
Fear none.
And fear none. I'm your boy, DC Curry. I got my main man to my far right, Weightball / 8-ball.
We out here, happy to be here on a Wednesday.
That is not a Halloween outfit. That's really how you look.
This is just me. This is me. This ain't Big Mama's House Part 5 or nothing.
I got light-skinned bullhead to my immediate right, looking like one of the DeBarge brothers.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Well, alaikum salam.
I got my main girl, Sister JJ, community activist, producer. What else you do, JJ?
I don't know, some of everything.
Everything. Producer, actress, community activist, Sister JJ.
I'm here. I love being here. Thank you, DC.
Look at that. See, she the only one to say thank you, DC. The rest of y'all don't give a damn about me.
You didn't hear me say thank you?
No, I didn't.
Well, peace and blessings is a thank you, too.
Well, what's wrong with just keeping
Well, thank you.
What's wrong
Thank
with
you,
just keeping
DC.
it English? Well, you want to go peace and blessings for? You want to get philosophical?
That is English.
What happened? People used to say thank you and please and excuse me. White folk ain't never been too much into it, but black folk used to say it a lot. Excuse me, thank you, please. White folk, they ain't never been. White folk, boy, they just step on your feet in the airport like you should wear 10 instead of 12.
They don't step on my feet.
I had a very horrible experience this weekend on the plane.
Well, no, I'm sorry to hear that. Not in first class.
No, I wasn't in first class.
Okay, he was with the
I was
common
in
folk.
comfort. Yeah. But an Indian guy sat next to me.
Was he funky?
It was worse than that.
Ooh.
Apparently, he had eaten an Indian meal.
Curry. He smelled like some curry, didn't he?
I mean, it was popping, boy. I put my scarf on my head. I put my hat down over my face. Nothing. I tell you, nothing. It was like mace.
And they be saying it's because they eat curry and it come out their pores or something, but it be smelling
No,
to me.
this was gas, brother. It wasn't.
Oh, it was just gas. Okay, just straight.
No,
okay.
he was cutting it
farting,
up.
okay.
He was cutting it up, boy. He was cutting it up.
Say he could have blew the plane up.
Oh man, it was bad.
You
boy.
felt the seat
I
vibrate?
usually cut the owl. I usually cut the owl over my head because I can't afford to be harsh, you know. And I put my scarf on, man. I turned that owl on, man. I was wide open. I wrapped my scarf around my face, around my head. I put my hat on top of that, and it was still coming through there.
That's bad.
You got to take your own spray on the plane now.
So do you
I
think
don't
it
believe
mattered
spray
that the
would've
person
done
was Arab? Or it could have been anybody farting, but you just telling the story, the
He
true
was
story.
Indian.
That was Indian, okay.
He was an Indian.
All right. With the dot on his head.
No, he ain't had a dot, but you know, you can look at Indian and tell you, you like the Indian.
You
You
can tell the Indian.
like the real Indian, not like cowboy and Indian like the white folk had y'all believing.
Indian, right,
Right.
Indian.
No, this was an Indian from India.
Okay.
And he just ate a goat or something.
Some lamb.
But it wasn't done.
But
Whatever
it was
wasn't
curry
done.
lamb or curry goat.
It was a horrible experience, boy.
How long was the flight?
It wasn't even Halloween. Long flight, 4 hours.
Oh, yeah.
East Coast, West Coast. Ah, shit.
DC,
Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
do you know how they use the restroom in India?
I forgot. We got Bo. I forgot to mention we got Bo, the black box, coming to you from an undisclosed location.
Yes.
Also
Do you know how
known
they
as
use the
his
restroom in
garage.
India?
What?
Do you know how they use the restroom in India?
I know they don't use toilet paper
No, they don't.
because they
You
say
know?
they say it's chemicals in toilet paper, so they don't use toilet paper. They use their hand and they wash their hands. Supposedly.
Oh my God.
And water.
Nah, but
gotta be
what,
nice,
Bo, what?
Bo doing a number 2 right now.
Bo is coming to us by way of Zoom. What you call it? He's out on location. Well, got through Halloween. Y'all go trick or treating?
I don't do trick or treating.
Thank you, JJ.
I'm not a trick. I'm a treat.
Well, me, I would consider myself more of a trick, actually. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely ain't no treat.
Right. Well, I mean, don't get it wrong. Some people done call me. You know, I ain't no tender.
But we ain't counting Dwight Howard now. Dwight Howard call you, you know.
But yeah, I trick a little. So every now and then, for me, a tradition been to go to the little day shift strip club, look at the outfits, you know.
Yeah.
Tip the one I like the most.
Yeah.
You know, every now and then it be a fetish to, you know, have like a little freaky zombie on your ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever watched The Walking Dead, but sometimes them little zombies, you know, if you had a big-breasted zombie with an ass out, you'll consider it. It's like, you know, the dancers on Thriller. Like Thriller has some fine little dancers. So
I saw some freaks out yesterday in the middle of the day, man. Grown people. What is going on? You grown people dressing up.
Halloween give everybody an excuse to do some goofy stuff.
It does.
But it wasn't like this 10 years ago. The grown folk were not participating in Halloween like this 10 years ago.
I think it has grown on the people, but, you know, people need an outlet. Everybody want to be something different. I mean, that's what social media is for, but now they actually get to dress up and be it for real. So
I actually saw a Halloween party at a church in the parking lot yesterday.
Is that right?
Yeah.
now the church and Halloween ain't really supposed to come together.
They're not, and that's why I was like, it was like really even extra scary because I'm like, what is there exorcism going up in here?
Now, why you say Halloween and church ain't supposed to come together? Because it's just lately that I've been hearing about this deep meaning of Halloween and everything. I thought it was just, you know, just a bullshit holiday. You go put some shit on. But now, what's your?
I mean, technically, all the holidays got like pagan origins. You know what I'm saying? Even from Christmas to Easter, like Easter. I mean, Easter is a bunny, right? That be laying eggs. That stuff is kind of pagan. It ain't got nothing to do with the story of Jesus in 3 days of being,
right.
you know,
and
risen.
Christmas. All right, but tell me about Halloween.
So Halloween started as it's an evil holiday. It's like All Hallows Eve. It's like a day for witches to turn up. It's like a witch pep rally day or something. You know, for witches
that what it really
and
is?
demonic people. Yeah, nowadays people dress up as whatever, you know, so you can be something good. I just know my mother was a minister growing up, so I might have celebrated maybe 2 Halloweens before she was like, all right, we ain't doing this no more.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I could never be no evil ghoul
I know some
or
people
goblin.
like that. I know some people like that like they wouldn't celebrate Christmas saying it was out. But I mean, just man, let the kids open their gifts. What? I mean, to me, sometimes people be making something out of nothing, man. Halloween is just. I mean, I don't see no conflict. It may be if you get down to the root of it and the history of it, like you said. But just kids going out trick-or-treating. Now, you grown, man. That's something.
But it's a lot of scary
Right.
stuff. It's they focus on the spooky stuff, though. It ain't just kids going
But
out
it's
eating
just
candy.
in fun, man.
I don't know. Like, if you ever watched one of them exorcism movies,
Yeah, but
And the
my
devil-
first date in the world, man.
was at the exorcism.
I took the girl to see The Exorcist. And when that girl, Linda Blair, when her head spun around her body and that girl grabbed me, I was like, shit, turn me loose. I'm scared too. Her name was Shadell Sharp.
Boy, bless her heart. She's still out there in the world, Shadell.
She a opera singer.
You made a memory.
Okay.
Yeah, she an opera singer, but she wasn't that big back then.
She was hitting them notes.
You know what I'm saying? She was slim, but you know, to be an opera singer, you gotta be like your side weight, bro.
Well, you know, I think it is the insulation in your throat is what give you the little more mellow sound when you hitting them high notes.
She could sing, no boy. But yeah, Halloween, it just ain't never been.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to celebrate Halloween as Muslim kids, but when I got old enough to figure out I can go into the next neighborhood and snatch some bags, that was a different story.
It was
The
you.
ghetto boy, me and ghetto boys trick or treat, and
We used to go, and my cousins that were older than us, they would take us out to the good neighborhoods to trick or treat. come back with a bag full of stuff.
Yeah.
But
But I also remember back in the day, they told you be careful. You had to check the candy to make sure it wasn't got no poison.
Yeah.
Or no
Razor blades.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
back then you could eat meat fruit. You get an apple or orange, you could eat it.
you had
Man,
to be
nah.
careful back then.
Ain't no way in hell nobody eat no apple or oranges they got on trick or treat.
But look, DC, let's be clear. Kids nowadays are not like we were like we were.
No.
You know, I live in a cul-de-sac. I live in a neighborhood, and we probably had 2 kids come by.
Had two what? Two kids come by.
2 kids come by. That was all.
But I drove down your block, Bo. There was a lot of kids out there, but they were skipping your house.
I know. I told you, you ain't got a bulletproof vest on. I already told you, you got a bulletproof vest on. Don't come by here. Yeah.
No, kids don't trick or treat like they used to.
No.
No, they don't trick or treat like they used to. But I don't see no religious conflict. I just thought it was fun. It was just a fun holiday for kids.
Well, when I used to work for the radio station, we used to do this segment, ex-witches were revealing some of the things that they did. So to your point, the Weightball Day, it is like a witch holiday. So like the FBI agents, they would go in the woods and find like baby body parts, diapers, animal body parts, what do you call it, the altar where they make sacrifices and stuff like that. So that's what turned me off to it, because I'm like, you guys are really doing this stuff for real.
Right, that's why it's such a evil, ghoulish kind of. I'm telling you, man, I don't deal with that spooky stuff. Like I can watch movies that's spooky, but it got to be something realistic spooky. Like if it's an exorcism or something, I just don't like the way the devil get to talking in the movie, and they be talking that devil talk. And I know they out here doing research, putting real devil talk in these movies.
See, you want a real Halloween people.
Man, I ain't got time to be having
you really taking this serious.
No, I just don't like watching no exorcism movies and the devil, and then they don't have no little caption.
Shake you up.
They know what he's saying, but man, I ain't got time for him speaking that into my house. Not my house messed up.
Spooky, quote unquote, movies just always just been a joke to me.
No,
I mean, it's just always been a joke to me. I mean, I be like, you know.
You don't believe in no supernatural?
Yeah, I believe in it, but I ain't particularly scared of it.
Shoot, I watched a movie once. I was like, I ain't watching no more scary movies after that.
I seen a ghost.
I
Ain't gonna do nothing to me. What you gonna do?
No, I have seen a ghost.
What you gonna do?
But it's still scary, though.
No, particularly nothing.
What was it a ghost of?
A dead person that I knew.
Was a friend of yours?
Somewhat.
But if you seen the ghost of somebody you shot,
An associate of mine.
you'd have been scared if you seen the ghost of somebody you shot.
I ain't never killed nobody. I have shot at somebody, but I ain't never killed nobody. I had a man steal some gas from me one time. I shot at him. Huh?
I said, even if you did, you ain't gonna say it.
Come
Yeah,
on,
I
tell
shot
him,
somebody.
JJ.
Man, just seen the ghost. I seen the ghost.
I done shot at. I've shot at 3 people.
In the same time, they was together. It was three different incidents.
occasions.
I heard that.
But that makes you a good enemy.
2 of them I didn't want to hit, but that last one I tried to hit him.
Thank God you didn't.
Yeah, I was at a gas station on 42, Moreland Avenue. I was at a gas station. It's about 20-something years. So back then, you know, I started pumping my gas. You pump your gas. But I ain't had no credit card or nothing. So I went in and paid, came back, put my gas pump in my car, and let my gas pump. I went back in the store. So while I'm in the store, nigga pulled up on the side of me, took the gas pump out of my car, put it in his car,
Oh, Lord.
and was stealing my gas,
He's
right?
trying to handle you.
So when I came out of the store and I saw him, I hollered, you know, hey, nigga.
You hijacking.
And he jumped in his car, left the pump hanging out of his car. And I had my gun. I lit that trunk up, boy. Later on, I had my regrets because I said, now, if I'd have shot that boy and killed that boy with his gas. But then I jumped in my car and tried to follow him.
Oh, Lord, DC,
over some, you know,
some gas.
So is you in a
was
better
the
place now,
principal.
DC? Is you in a better place as a human being where that stuff ain't gonna fade you no more? Where
Yeah,
you ain't gonna kill nobody over a couple.
Yeah, I don't leave the pump in my tank no more.
Okay, but you still shoot somebody over the.
Right.
Hey, let me tell you about me, man. I give somebody the shirt off my back. But if you try to take my shirt, I'll kill you. If I can. If I get to drop them. You'd be better off just asking me.
Well, it's a good thing we don't wear the same size. Ain't no problem. You ain't never got to worry about that.
But you talking to somebody ain't never stole nothing in their life. I ain't never stole nothing.
Oh, well, you know.
In my life. I never stole nothing.
I done stole. You don't know how karma work till you steal something. You know what I'm saying? Something you ain't supposed to have.
I ain't never stole nothing.
That's when you see real karma come right back around.
I ain't never stole a joke. I ain't never stole. I just don't steal.
You never stole about a woman?
That don't count. There you go.
You done stole a heart or two.
There you go. Leave it to a woman. We'll be back. You listening to DisRace.